Sex Strike.
We aren't fucking you.
6% of women say they get anything from sex.
For most women, they lose themselves.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so women are expected to have 100% of the responsibility for an unwanted pregnancy. They want us to take hormonal birth control, which can cause blood clot, stroke, death, from the age of like 16, let's say. Or we can use condoms, except that's the man's responsibility, and either they don't know how to use them, which is probably like 80% of the time, or they do use them and they take them off without telling you, which is called stealthing, and that's also not against the law in most places. So basically we're fucked. And for what? 6% of women say they get anything from sex, if you know what I mean. So literally we're taking 100% of the risk for this activity that brings us mostly nothing. So I say sex strike. I really think sex strike.
With that being said, welcome back to another video. First of all, exactly how will a sex strike affect that 80% of men who already are ignored and get none? And why should it be a crime if you take off the condom while having sex? If you can't trust your partner with whom you have intercourse, you shouldn't have it in the first place. You have to take responsibilities for your actions, miss.
We aren't fucking you. Masturbation is revolution. It's resistance.
Listen, without being disrespectful, but I'm pretty sure that you have been run through and came to the realization that what you have done in the past wasn't good for yourself. And now you're desperate to find a man who can quote-unquote handle all your baggage. And for your own interest, masturbation also works for men. That's no skill only women can perform.
You know how everyone's talking about the great divorce that's coming? You know, it's not just because women married men that don't see them as anything more than functional and someone to meet their needs, although that's a big part of it. And it's not just because women contribute more to a marital relationship. They do more around the house. They do more with raising the kids. They plan all of the events for the family, you know, do all the mental and emotional load. You know, that's part of it too. And another big part is that for most women, they lose themselves. They really lose who they are, who they wanted to be, or God forbid if anything changes about what they wanted over the course of a decade-long marriage, you know.
Most of men don't marry women because they see them only functional. They see a future with them, kids, and a happy marriage, because they are compatible with each other. Don't want to offend you by any means, but you must have been really hurt if you think the most of men are thinking like that. And although the women take care of the kids, the part of the men are as equally as important. Because who is repairing the roof or the porch if it needs to be fixed? Who is taking care of the car and doing all the maintenance that the women of the house can go to work or take the kids to a trip?
Here's why you should stop hooking up with guys. Listen, for so long I said it too. I said, oh, I just want the fun though. No, you don't. You want it all. You want the fun and you want to be treated like a queen. So stop settling for only half the equation. So number one, us women, we hold all the power, all of it. Our cookies are the biggest force in the planet. And men will do anything. They will go crazy to get what they need. You realize we have what they need. They have what we want. We would like some love and a relationship, a ring. It's so important to realize that you can be treated exactly how you want if you hold your cookie tight. Don't give it up before you've gotten the treatment you are worthy of. Number two, let's say you're like, well, I don't want a relationship right now. That's fine. But what happens is when you just go for the fun and no relationship is you end up building a real connection with someone you don't want a relationship with. So if you don't want a relationship, don't play with your feelings. Don't put your heart out there for someone who you think is going to be just fun, and then you end up catching feelings for someone you have no interest in to take serious. Number three, you really can have it all. You can have the fun and the treatment. You can have it all. If you think you don't want it all, it's because you've probably never had it. Listen, I'm 25. I've never had a boyfriend. I've never had the full package, but I have faith. It is out there, and I will cross my legs and be patient, and you should too. If us women can come together and end hookup culture, imagine how powerful we'd be. Imagine what this world would become.
I have nothing more to say about this. She made some really good points. But to end the hookup culture, we have to work together as men and women. Women should stop opening the legs for every boy they find attractive at a club. And we men should stop simping around for the girls who are just putting them in the friend zone and load all their emotional baggage onto them without giving them a chance to start a relationship.
I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but these bitches talking about going on a sex strike and shit. I mean, I get it, but like, speak for your motherfucking self, ho. Cause I'ma get daddy. Period. Speak for yourself, bitch. I ain't going on no motherfucking sex strike.
With that being said, thanks you all for your attention. Have a nice morning, afternoon, or night.